Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to present our final revision and you have to get the best result tomorrow, inshallah. My dear students, you have to remember that you write each question in separate page and write the chemical equation, a balanced chemical equation. Inshallah, you get the best result tomorrow. The first type of question today is choose the correct answer. Ethylene glycol can be obtained from the reaction of ethene with what? Is it potassium permanganate solution in alkaline medium, or hydrogen peroxide, or ammonium cyanate, or A and B? If you think about the answer, my dear student, you will find it will be A and B. Next one. 0.001 molar solution of hydrochloric acid has pH equal 3, 1, 0, 11. If you think about the answer, my dear student, you will find it will be 3. Next one. On adding iron 3 chloride solution to phenolic water, the color formed is what? Is it green or orange or violet or red? If you think about it, my dear student, you will find it will be violet. Next one. The only alkene which produces primary alcohol by hydration is what? Is it propene or ethene or butane or pentene? If you think about it, yes, the answer it will be ethene. Next one. Hydration of propene produces what type of alcohol? Is it monohydric primary alcohol or monohydric secondary alcohol or dihydric secondary alcohol? If you think about it, yes, the answer it will be monohydric secondary. Next one. When methane reacts with one chlorine molecule in the direct sunlight, what and hydrogen chloride are produced? Is it methyl chloride, dichloromethane, carbon, tetrachloromethane? If you think about the answer, yes, the answer it will be carbon. Next one. The number of hydrogen atoms in alkane molecule, which consists of 14 atoms, is what atoms? Is it 5 or 10 or 7 or 8? If you apply the general formula of alkane, you will find it will be 10. Next one. Phenolphthalein turns red in the hydrolysis of what salts? Is it ammonium chloride, sodium chloride, sodium carbonate, or ammonium carbonate? If you think about it, yes, it will be sodium carbonate. Next one. When equal volumes of 0.5 molar hydrochloric acid and 0.5 molar ammonium hydroxide are mixed, the resulting solution is what? Is it neutral, acidic, basic? None of them. If you think about it, yes, it will be acidic. Next one. The number of carbon atoms in alkene having 12 hydrogen atoms is what? Is it 14, 6, 7, or 5? If you think about it, yes, it will be 6. Next type of question, write the scientific expression for maximum pressure of water vapor at certain temperature. Yes, the answer is saturated water vapor pressure. Systems that store the electric energy in form of chemical energy on need. If you think about it, yes, it will be galvanic cell. A substance changes the rate of reaction without itself being changed. If you think about it, yes, it will be catalyst. Next one. The amount of electricity needed to precipitate 1.118 milligram of silver. Yes, if you think about it, it will be ampere. Next type of question, choose from column B the suitable in column A. Ostend, Gay-Lussac law, Le Chatelier, Goldberg and Wag, Bayer, Wöhler. If you think about it, which who prepared organic compound by heating two salts of inorganic compounds, and which find the relation between the degree of ionization and dilution, and which stated the rule studied the effect of a change of one factor on the rate of the reaction in the equilibrium, and which stated the gases involved and produced from the reaction in a fixed ratio, and which deduced the law of mass action, and which is performed detection of pi bond in hydrocarbon. If you think about it, my dear student, you will find the solution is Ostend, find the relation between the degree of ionization and dilution. Gay-Lussac stated that gases involved and produced from the reaction are in fixed ratio. Le Chatelier stated rule studied the effect of change of one factor on the rate of reaction in equilibrium. Goldberg and Wag deduced the law of mass action. Bayer performed detection of pi bond in hydrocarbon. Wöhler prepared organic compound by heating two salts of inorganic compound. Next question, in the balanced reaction, FeCl3 plus 3NH4SCN gives FeSCNO3 plus 3NH4Cl. What is the effect of the following to the color of the medium? Adding more iron 3 chloride, you will find the answer. The blood red color concentration of iron 3 thiocyanate will increase. Adding more ammonium chloride, you will find the answer. The blood color of concentration of iron 3 thiocyanate will decrease. Next problem. What is the ionization percentage of 0.1 molar acetic acid given that its ionization constant equal 1.8 times 10 to the power negative 5? Solution. Ka equal alpha square times C. So 1.8 times 10 to the power negative 5 equal alpha square times 0.1. So alpha square equal 18 times 10 to the power negative 5. So alpha equal 0.013. Then the percentage equal 0.013 times 100 equal 1.3%. Next question. What is the role of indicators in the reaction? Identify the end point of the reaction. Salt bridge in the galvanic cell. Neutralize the excess ions between the two half cells and join between them without direct contact and close the electric circuit. The zinc rod in the dry cell, its role acts as anode in the dry cell. The sulfuric acid in car battery, it acts as electrolyte. Sulfuric acid in catalytic hydration of ethene, it provides positive hydrogen ion enough for breaking the pi bond. Next type of question, show by balanced chemical equation. How can you obtain picric acid from ethine? So 3C2H2 in red hot nickel tube gives benzene C6H6. Then benzene plus chlorine in the indirect sunlight in the presence of iron 3 chloride, it gives chlorobenzene and releasing 1 mole of HCl. Then the chlorobenzene, when reacted with sodium hydroxide at 300 degrees Celsius and 300 atmospheric pressure, it gives phenol and sodium chloride is produced. Then phenol binitration, with reacting with 3 molecules of conc nitric acid in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, it gives the picric acid 2,4,6-trinitrophenol and releasing 3 molecules of water. Next one, ethyl chloride from acetic acid. Acetic acid, when reduction with hydrogen in the presence of copper chromate at 200 degrees Celsius, it gives ethanol releasing water. Then ethanol, when reacting with hydrogen chloride in the presence of zinc chloride, it gives ethyl chloride releasing water. Next one, ethylene from sodium ethoxide. When sodium ethoxide hydrolyzed by water, it gives ethanol and releasing sodium chloride. Then ethanol at thermal decomposition at 180 degrees in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, it gives ethylene and water is produced. Next question, write the name of the following compounds according to the IUPAC system. Yes, as shown on the screen, this molecule has name 4-bromo, 1-chloro, 2-nitrobenzene. As shown in the screen, this molecule is named 2-methyl 2-propanol. And this molecule, as shown on the screen, its name is 2,5-diphenyl-hexane. Next one, as shown on the screen, this molecule has name 5-chloro-2-pentene. Next one, as shown on the screen, this molecule has name 2-bromo-pentanoic acid. Next type of question is a problem. Aluminum metal is produced from the electrolysis of aluminum oxide. Calculate the time necessary to separate 1.29 mole of aluminum if the strength of the current passing through the solution is 15 ampere, where the atomic mass of aluminum is 27. The solution, since the mass of substance equal number of moles times the molar mass, so 1.29 times 27 equals 34.83 gram. Then the equivalent weight of aluminum is atomic weight over valency, so 27 over 3 equal 9 gram. Then 96500 coulomb precipitate 9 gram. So Q coulomb precipitates 34.83 gram of aluminum. Therefore, the quantity of electricity equals 34.83 times 96500 over 9 equals 373455 coulomb. Then the quantity of electricity equals the electric current strength times time. So time equals quantity of electricity over the electric current strength. So 373455 over 15 equals 24897 seconds. My dear students, we have discussed different types of questions. We are going to continue our discussion on different types of questions with Mr. Ala and with Mr. Muhammad.
Thank you very much, Mr. Adil Anan. Now, my dear students, we must be ready for the full mark. That we need to find it. Are you ready for that? You must be ready and you must say, welcome, Muhammad Saeed.
Thank you, Mr. Ala. We have today many types of questions that we have in your exam. Concentrate with me very well. Concentrate with Mr. Ala very well to study these questions and how can you answer them. Let's go to start our program today.
Why not? Let's fly now. What about to get the first question? The question, how can you differentiate between the first, ethyl alcohol and phenol? The answer will be
adding iron 3 chloride solution of the both of them. So we have adding the iron 3 chloride FeCl3 solution to both of them. And after that,
do you think the answer will be with the phenol?
It gives violet color. And with ethanol, no effect. Again in last time. With phenol, we have FeCl3 iron 3 chloride. It gives violet color. And with ethanol,
has no effect. It's easy and important. What about to get the question about give reason? The question say for you, as you see, now the rate of cancer case increase among smokers. Do you think why? The answer?
The answer is because cigarette contains benzopyrene, which causes cancer. Again, the answer is because cigarette contains or cigarette smokes that contains benzopyrene, which causes cancer. And after that,
We will travel to this question. This question give scientific reason. Take care. Both are right. Give reason or give scientific reason.
the reaction between acetic acid and ethanol is considered as a reversible reaction. So the answer is what?
Reversible. Oh, it's very easy to say that. Look at the answer. Because the product ester and water can combine together to form the reactants acetic acid and ethanol. Good and great. What about this question?
This question tells us what? Give scientific reason also. We have ammonium ethanoate solution in water is neutral. Concentrate very well. Ammonium ethanoate. It is a type of, yes, we have what? We have, this is a compound, the solution that found in solution in water is neutral one. Neutral, it means what? What is the answer?
The answer directly neutral because CH3COO ionized. Ionized to what? Ionizes in water as the following. Look at this. The first, we will get CH3COONH4 plus water. Do you think what happened now?
We have reversible reaction and it change into, we have CH3COONH4. The CH3COONH4 and we have HOH. What's meant by this?
This it means CH3COO will be negative, decomposed, analyzed. Also, NH4 will be positive. In the same time, the water will be decomposed into H positive and OH negative. It's good and great, but this not all answer. We must complete it as
we have CH3COOH acetic acid plus NH4OH. Again, we have CH3, the acetic acid, CH3COOH, and plus what? Plus NH4OH. Both are almost unionized. Unionized, it means they have no ions. They doesn't decompose into ions. So we have another thing here. We have another question.
yes, this question's about compare. Comparison here, it's between oxidation of 2-propanol and that of 2-methyl-2-propanol. Do you think both are similar? I don't think so. What about to catch the answer?
So here we have the table. To make what? To make the comparison between these two compounds. Number one, we have 2-propanol. Propanol, it is oxidized. It's oxidized, it means it gives dimethyl ketone. This one, if this oxidized, it gives the dimethyl ketone.
2-methyl-2-propanol. It doesn't oxidize. Why? Due to absence of hydrogen H that attached to what? Carpinol. Carpinol. Yeah, it's good. This question will be
Choose the correct answer. Concentrate in this one very well, because if you write wrong answer, you have no marks. So choose the correct answer. We have the first one, glycerol is a space. Which one of them? We have letter A, primary alcohol, or tertiary alcohol, letter B, and letter C, trihydric alcohol, or letter D, we have aromatic alcohol. Which one of them? The answer is
the answer for this case. Directly we say trihydric alcohol. It's easy and important. The question here, the functional group of ethanol is the first one hydroxyl group, or second one carboxylic group, or carbonyl group, or formyl group. Do you think what is the answer? Catch it now.
the answer is, this is what? Yes, very good. Letter D, we have formyl group. Why? Because ethanol. What's meant by ethanol? It's the phrase of what? Of aldehyde.
This question about write the structure formula. Structure formula for what? We have many things and take care. The first one, alkane contains 5 carbon, no CH2 atoms, and also has important CH3. See the answer now.
So the answer is CH3 bond with C and another one CH3. So we have this carbon here, it's found in the center, and we have 4 radicals here. These radicals, they are CH3 or methyl group. So the answer is C in the center, and we have 4 bonds. And each one of these bonds replace the hydrogen atom and makes what? And makes replacing by CH3 or alkyl radical.
Now, don't forget, you have 4 alkyl groups. It's good. What about to get this question? This question say, how can you obtain acetone from 2-bromopropane? This question has main point, acetone and propanol. See and look.
So the answer is, so here, CH3, CH, Br, CH3. So it is what? It is the first question or first part of this answer. Plus what? Plus KOH. After that, so here we have CH3, CHO, HCH3. And we have KBr. So here, from the first one, we get the second compound in the presence of heat energy, and this is aqueous solution. Let's go to see other parts.
Then, do you think this is the whole answer? Sure, it's not. We make oxidation now. CH3, CHO, HCH3 plus oxygen. Here it means you have a process of oxidation. The result directly for this case will be good. CH3, CO, CH3 plus water. But this question is not complete answer because you must know you have KMNO4, potassium permanganate, in acidified. This is the factor and main condition for these questions, potassium permanganate and acidified solution. It's a good answer now.
We have another question now. We have shown by symbolic equation how can you get or how can you prepare nitrobenzene from ethine. We will start with ethine to get what? To get nitrobenzene from it. Let's go to see the answer here.
The answer directly for this type, I'm beginning with C2, 3C2H2 to obtain C6H6. Do you think this can be? Yes, but can be for many steps. As you see, as a beginning, we have red hot nickel in I polymerization. Directly will be benzene. After that, this benzene react with HNO3 and presence of sulfuric acid concentrated one. The answer after that C6H5NO2 plus water. Good question, good answer. Also, I say all time, don't forget the condition in arrow. This is main important because we need a what? We need full mark. My dear students, do you think it's a good questions? I think, yeah, because these questions, it means full mark. Why not to do full mark, Mr. Muhammad?
We have some different questions now, and we have different types of these questions and how can you answer them. Let's go to see this part of our program today. Concentrate with us. We have another one here. Write one use only of. Write one use of each one of these things, materials or devices. So the first one we have PVC compound. PVC compound, it means what? It means polyvinyl chloride. So the answer is what? Is drainage of tube or drainage tube and oil bottles. It makes what? It is a type of plastic that we use it to make drainage tubes and oil bottles. Let's go to see another one of these questions.
The second one tell me Give scientific explanation. Here it means you must take care and explain each part. The question say you have a tertiary alcohol doesn't undergo oxidation. Oh, I can explain that? Sure. The answer for this case will be...
The answer is, we have because carbonyl group has no hydrogen atom here. The carbonyl group, it means what? It means C double bond O. So this group, it has no hydrogen atom. So here we have the, for this one, this type of compound, we have R3 C bond OH. So this one, it's what? It's the carbonyl group here that has no hydrogen atom to bond with it. We have another type of questions here.
This question writes the structure formula of ethylene glycol. It's good to say that. Take ethylene glycol, what it means, the answer will be flight to CH2OH. Oh, this is only? Sure not. There is another part. The other section also CH2OH. It's good to say ethylene glycol, CH2OH, bond CH2OH. Fly to this question.
We have another question. Write the structure formula of also. We have sodium ethoxide. So the sodium ethoxide we must have a sodium atom here. So this is bonded to ethoxide. What's meant by ethoxide here? The answer is CH3 CH2 ONA. So here this is the structure, this is the molecular formula here, but I need the structural formula. So C that bonded to 2H, the first one in left hand side, and another one we have the hydrogen here, another one in hydrogen, and we have another one, or the second carbon atom bonded to what? Two hydrogen atom and one oxygen atom that the bonded to what? To Na. So the structure formula is CH3 CH2 ONA. Let's go to see another one of these questions.
This question will tell me about correct the underlined word. This correction, we have a wrong one. Take care and read it now. Reduction of ethonic acid gives the ethylene. Ethylene, what is it's right you think? I think this answer is not right. Directly we will fly to the answer. Do you think what is the answer now?
The answer is ethyl alcohol. Why? Because here this is ethylene or ethylene. It's what? It is not a compound that found here. So the answer is ethyl alcohol.
This question tell me, show the symbolic equation. How can you get? Look at this. The first, I need black carbon from sodium acetate. Start with the carbon and arrive to sodium acetate, or the opposite. I think it's the opposite. Let's see how can you find the answer here.
The answer will be CH3 COONA plus NaOH. So we add sodium hydroxide here in the presence of, don't forget the conditions of any reaction. We have calcium oxide and heat energy. So here, this is the condition of this reaction. After that, we have CH4, the product are CH4 and Na2CO3. So here, we have the methane plus what? Plus sodium carbonate. And after that, we get, from this reaction, we get the methane and put it under high temperature, about what? About 1000 or 1000 degrees centigrade to get what? To get carbon plus hydrogen. It's what? It is decomposition of what? Of the methane gas to carbon atoms and what? And the hydrogen that evolve from this reaction. Let's go to see another question here.
Write the equilibrium constant expression for the following. Equilibrium, it's good questions. Look at this. For reversible reaction, CuO plus hydrogen H2 will be Cu plus H2O. The arrows in two different directions. Do you think what this means? Directly we can say these questions are reversible. What you need now? I need H2O. Do you think what this means? It's vapor. It's good to arrive. What is the answer now?
The answer is, you have black compound of copper oxide plus hydrogen that give us what? Give us Cu plus H2O. We have red color of copper and what? And H2O as a reversible reaction. So Kc equal what? Equal H2O in brackets divide H2 in brackets, because the water, it's what? It is the product here, and divide what? Divide the concentration of reactant. So we have a very important note. So the solid PPT have no concentration. We have what? We have the solid PPT. Which one is solid PPT? We have copper here. It is red color. Why? Because it is solid, so it has no concentration in this equation. Let's go to see another question here.
Yes, this question now about the problem. I think you have 3 grams of monobasic acid was dissolved in the water, and then the solution complete to 250 milliliter. Now, do you think what is the other part? He say 20 milliliter of was. It was what? Neutralized with 15 milliliter of caustic soda, 0.2 molar. What do you need? We need now to calculate the molecular mass of acid. We can do that molecular mass. We need the steps. We arrive to this answer.
So the answer here, we have the solution of this one. You must write the balanced chemical equation at first. Why? Because you cannot calculate any number of moles or number of atoms without this balanced chemical equation. So we have HX plus NaOH give us what? Give us NaX plus H2O. This is the first thing. And after that we have 4HX. Concentration of HX here by molarity number 1 equal what? Equal how many molars? So here, after what? After this?
No molars now. You must do these steps. You can say volume of HX V1. It's good. We have M1 V1. This is not all. Also, you can say V1 here 20 milliliter. What else? You can say number of the mole for HX, MA, it means molarity for the acid, equal what? Directly we say equal 1. This is the whole answer? Sure not. Where is the other? We will see now.
We have 4 NaOH. We have here the first thing, we have the concentration of sodium hydroxide, the molarity number 2 equal 0.2 molar. And we have volume of NaOH is molarity equal what? Equal 15 milliliter. And number of moles NaOH MB, it's what? Equal what? Equal, or molarity of base equal 1. So we must write these things before make steps to make the solution here.
This is all the given. Now, my dear, you can say M1 V1 divided MA equal what? Directly we have the answer M2 V2 divided MB. After that, what about to replace by these numbers? M1 by 20, because we haven't M1 yet, over what? Good, 1. What is the result now? The result will be M2 0.2 V2 by 15 divided 1. It's good. Now you can arrive to M1. Sure, the answer here.
Concentration of HX we have equal what? Equal 0.2 times 15 times 1 divide what? Divide 20. So the concentration of HX will be 0.15, 0.15 molar. So here, this is the answer of this molarity or concentration of HX.
It's good to say that. What about the other part? Masses of the monobasic acid HX in the water, 3 gram. Now, the volume of HX equal 250 by 10 power negative 3 liters. Then you can arrive to molar mass. Molar mass of what? Of HX. What it has? Question mark grams. What else after that? What about this question?
We have another question here. Mention the importance of. It's very easy to know this. We have salt bridge. Salt bridge is what? It's a part of galvanic cell or Daniell cell. So the answer will be connect to halves of these cells. Solution. Number 1 in the answer here, the importance of this one. Connect to halves, cell. 2 halves of the cell, solution. Number 2, we have allow to transfer and neutralization between what? Between the 2 halves of the cell in acids or bases that found or electrolyte that found in each half of the cells here. Let's go to see.
Yes, we can complete it as we say the answer, the other answer, a complete answer for the salt bridge. It means formation of what? Potential difference. It's great to say that. What about else? Between what? Between the 2 solutions in different halves of this. Now, fly to the other one. He say,
we have mentioned the importance of also. We have number 2, a hydrometer. What's meant by this? It is a device that used to measure a thing. So the answer is
used to measure the density. Do you remember density of the liquid? Hydrometer. It's good to say that. Also for the car battery. You know, hydrometer measure density of liquid in the car battery to work well. It's good and great. Fly to the other question. The question will be mention the importance of
what? Of quicklime. In what? In preparation of methane. Concentrate very well in each one of these questions. We have here, this is quicklime in the preparation of methane. So here the answer will be decreases number 1, decreases melting point or flux. So here number 2, absorb water vapor. Here we have this compound, it's used to absorb water vapor and decrease the melting point here. After that we have mentioned the importance for the last one, important one, aspirin. Aspirin, yes, all time we use it. Do you think it's important to use aspirin? Yeah, we use it for many purposes. As we see, we can say the uses of the aspirin for the first one, used to what? Used to reduce the headache and pain. In aspirin is salicylic acid. So here, this acid or this type of compound that used to stop the effect of headache. It's very difficult to feel headache more than one time. So the aspirin, salicylic acid, that used here to make what? To make this stop pain of this headache by this compound. Let's go to see another part. The aspirin also used to reduce the blood clotting. Yeah, blood clotting, when the amount of the blood is stopped in the arteries or the veins directly, the doctor advised to get aspirin to remove this blood clotting. Also prevent the heart crosses. It's good to say all of this. We arrived to the end. Do you think you understand the questions? Yeah, it's easy. Why to obtain a full mark? Yes, we have these questions to study these very well and revise them many times today to get the high marks and full marks. Till we meet again in another program in chemistry and science. Till we meet again, thank you and goodbye everybody. Goodbye.